guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Shout out to my good buddy Chris who sent me this film to watch and review. I appreciate it. We're going to talk about Blood Cult from 1985. So this has the honor of being the first movie specifically made for the home video market. So I guess in the past, prior to this, movies would come to theater and then do well or not do well, have some kind of release, and then go to video. Supposedly, this went straight to home video and they knew its market, and that was it. It has a pretty big cult following. I hadn't heard of it actually till a few years ago, and I did watch it, but I didn't remember it well, so I was looking forward to revisiting this. So, or actually, not even a few years ago. I think probably about 6 to 8 months ago, maybe, I watched this for the first time. And the reason for that is because the sequel is also put out by Vinegar Syndrome in a box set. That movie's called Revenge. We'll talk about that briefly at the end. So, Blood Cult is a movie about these murders that are happening on this campus of sorority houses, and this detective gets involved, and he's like this kind of gruff, gray-haired detective, but he has kind of a lighter side to him, and he finds out that there's a bigger picture than what seems to be. There's a cult, and they're doing these human sacrifices and trying to resurrect this god and this whole crazy thing. So, he gets help from his daughter, and I think the daughter's boyfriend, if memory serves, and then they go out and try and track down like what's going on and who's a part of the cult and who isn't, and figure out how to stop it. It's not like an action-packed film. It is a slasher, so there is, some murders and blood and violence and stuff, but it's not like crazy or over the top. You'll see like a cut off finger at one point or a chopped off head, but the special effects are low budget. It's a very lo-fi kind of film. It looks pretty good, but it definitely has that like grainy aesthetic to it where it's older, and it was probably shot on like, cheap stock footage or whatever. I enjoyed it. The ending has a little bit of a twist to it, so I like that. And if you watch Revenge after this, that movie is very similar. It's almost like I don't want to say a reboot, but it feels extremely similar, and then there's a different twist at the end of the film, but similar. So they definitely pair together very well, and I am going to watch Revenge again soon. This was put out by Degausser Video, which is a subsidiary of, or a partner label of Vinegar Syndrome. And then the sequel, Revenge, is in the Homegrown Horrors 3 box set, I believe, which is put out by Vinegar Syndrome. So you can get both. This has a newly transferred archival tape master, different sound options, commentary tracks, interviews with the producer, the music director, a new interview with the VCI president, son of executive Bill F. Blair, a making of, an archival interview with the director, an executive producer interview, and then an early short film by the producer. Trailers, subtitles, and then this is the new artwork, and then this would have been what I'm assuming was on the VHS release when it came home. Simple but effective, but I do like the newer artwork. I think it's just a little more dynamic and graphic looking, so I do like it. Slipcover's pretty cool if you're into those things. Has that little cult on the back. It's not going to be a movie that blows your socks off. It's a little slow at points, and you kind of have to pay attention. I admittedly did not pay attention at points, but I knew what was going on because I've seen it before. And like I said, the end has a cool little twist, and you kind of murder mystery, trying to figure out who the killer is, what's going on, what are their intentions. And it's a cute little film. It's not like phenomenal. Cute in the sense that like lo-fi cute, not cute like a romantic comedy cute. But I enjoyed it. It's not going to be, everyone's favorite. But if you have like the memories of going to a video store, renting something random off the shelf and throwing it in and kind of making some popcorn, it's that type of film. If you like things that are really well done and really well produced and over the top and great special effects, you won't like it. It's definitely a low budget film. So let me know, guys, if you've seen the cult movie, Blood Cult, or the sequel, Revenge. It was pretty cool. Thank you to my friend Chris for sending it to me, along with another movie I'm going to review in the near future. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.